Alright, second graders, today we are going to learn about addition and subtraction whole number operations. So we're going to start with this word problem. It says Mrs. Smith has 15 Dalmatians and 17 poodles. How many dogs does she have total? We are looking for the total number of dogs Mrs. Smith has total. So if she has 15 Dalmatians and 17 poodles, we're going to add these two together to find the total. So we are going to do this operation using a linear model to find our total. And remember that when using a linear model, you're only shading one square on the same line instead of multiple rows of squares. This is not a linear model. So, like always, we're going to start at 0. And first we're going to do the 15 Dalmatians. So if you start at 0, and you go to 10, and you add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So that's the number of Dalmatians. Now starting from the 15, we're going to add the 17 poodles. So you start here. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're going to see how many dogs Mrs. Smith has total. So up here we have 10, 20, 30, 40. So we're going to see how many groups of 10 we have. 1, 2, 3. 10 plus 10 plus 10. And we have 2 more plus 2. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 30. Plus 2 more equals 32. So, answering the question, Mrs. Smith has 32 dogs. Okay. Another way that we can solve this problem is by using our base 10 blocks. So, to represent the 15 Dalmatians, we have 1 long and 5 units. So we have a 1 in the tens place and a 5 in the ones place. This is 15. For our poodles, we have 1 long and 7 units. So we have a 1 in the tens place because we have 1 long and a 7 in the ones place because we have 7 units. This makes 17. Now remember, in base 10 blocks, when you have 10 units, you can regroup to make 1 long. So let's see if we have enough units to regroup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we do have enough units to regroup. So I'm going to regroup, and I'm going to add 1 long. So if you put all of these together, we have 1, 2, 3 longs and 1, 2 units. So we have a 3 in the tens place and a 2 in the ones place. This makes 32, which is the same answer as previous. So Mrs. Smith has 32 dogs. Alright, third graders, today we are going to learn the concept of elapsed time. So we're going to start off with this word problem, and it says Robbie and Mark go to the movies at 4:15 p.m. The movie lasts 137 minutes. What time did they get out of the movies? So we so far are given the time they start and how long it lasts, and we want to know what time they got out of the movies. So to help us solve this problem, we are going to use this chart, and also we are going to use a clock. So also remember that in time you are in base 60. So whenever you reach 60, you have to regroup to make 1 hour. So once you reach 60 minutes, you have to regroup to make an hour. So we're going to start off with 4, because that's the hour, and 15, because that's the number of minutes. And this is our start time. This is what is happening. Now, to make this a little bit easier, we want to get to the next hour. So if you look at the clock and you start at 4:15, the next hour is going to be 5. So we want to get to 5 o'clock. So 5 is the hour. We're at 0 minutes. And this is going to be 45 minutes added. Then we want to go to the next hour. This is going to be 6 o'clock. And we are adding 60 minutes. Because remember, we want to get to 137 minutes. So now we are going to add 32 minutes to get to 137. And to double check, we're going to add all these minutes together. Now remember, this is not going to be base 60 because we are trying to find the total number of minutes. So I'm going to add, this is 7, 10, 13. 137 minutes. So, if we start here and we go 45 minutes, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's 5 o'clock. We go 60, so it's going to be a full hour to get to 6 o'clock. Now we're going to go 32 minutes, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, and they get out of the movies at 6:32.